Right, thank you, Kenny. Well, back now to Tropical Storm Flossie, and if that name Flossie sounds a little familiar to you, it's because it was a hurricane with the same name that threatened our islands in 2007.
Of course, you remember that Flossie passed just south of the Big Island, bringing in some very large surf, wet and windy weather, but it caused no major damage. So Justin's back now to tell us why the same name.
Well, Yanji, Paula, Eastern Pacific storm names are retired only if they cause major problems. If not, they're used again and again every 6 years. The center of Hurricane Flossie tracked about 100 miles south of Big Island's South Point in August 2007. It was Hawaii's closest pass with a hurricane since Iniki in 1992. But it doesn't take a hurricane to cause big problems here in the islands. In September 2005, remnant moisture from Hurricane Kenneth caused flash flooding on Kaukonahua Stream in Waialua when Lake Wilson overflowed at Wahiawa Dam. Flash flooding was also reported along the Hanalei River, and up to a foot of rain fell on the Big Island. The ground was already saturated because just a week earlier, leftover moisture from Hurricane Hova moved through the islands. And in September 2003, Tropical Storm Jimena passed a little more than 100 miles south of the Big Island, bringing large surf, flooding rain, and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And all of that just in the past 10 years. Hawaii not immune to these threats, not just hurricanes, but as we've seen in the past, tropical storms, tropical depressions, even leftover moisture from these tropical systems can cause big problems, and that's why we are under this flood potential outlook right now. The entire state, Monday, Tuesday, don't let your guard down. Flash flooding possible, and that is, aside from surf, Hawaii's #1 killer when it comes to weather-related deaths.
Wow, and you know, when you look at all that video from the past, it really reminds you that even though it's not a hurricane, you should take it seriously.
Exactly, yes, and get your kids prepared right now, because still don't know. A lot of things could happen over the weekend. That's why keep it tuned to KITV. We'll be watching this closely.
Okay, thanks, Justin.